And here we go with former All-American and NCAA champion candidate Stephen Buchanan for the Oklahoma Sooners. And I am going to predict a strong victory. I think there was a change in the Iowa State lineup. Let me see if I can find that. Julian Broderson was going to go, but I don't think this is him. Nope, it's Helgeson. And if I could find the weigh-in sheet, I could tell you. Here we go. Let's see. Caleb Helgeson, and it could be Helgeson, I'm sorry. I don't have that pronunciation. There's a 2-point takedown, 3-point takedown for Stephen Buchanan, and they go off the mat. Buchanan, a transfer from the University of Wyoming, came when Coach Tion Ware came from there. And what a great addition he is for the Sooners. Great leader, great wrestler, great student. He and Coach Kish have been working together on his top game. Real good on his feet, but wants to be dominant on top. He's really worked hard with tilts. You can see him looking for cradles. Sometimes when you want to turn your opponent, let him go, take him down, let him go, take him down, kind of soften him up a little bit, then you go for the kill. Old-fashioned three-quarter Nelson. Looking for that cradle, but kind of really telegraphing it. You got to bait your opponent a little more there. A rare Sooner lead in this meet. Head pry, probably looking to put a bar in. Once again, I would encourage let him up and soften him up a little bit. Plus, it wouldn't be a bad thing to pick up a major or more. Got the leg up in the air, looking to kick the other leg out. Actually 53 seconds left in the period. He's got 1:29 riding time. It's dominant right now, but only a 3-point lead. Don't see anything from the side, and they might want him to continue working to improve his top game. He's going to let him up, though. Freestyle start, lets him up. Working the head. Nice. Powerful, athletic, and real nice high crotch to a single. Has the leg up high. Get your opponent hopping. Ran out of real estate, but still in bounds. Whoa, single to looking for a cradle. 20 seconds left in the period. Helgeson rolls through. And looks like he's going to avoid the takedown. Nice hustle, nice scramble by the Iowa State Cyclone. "13 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if Mr. Buchanan looks for another score. He does, but to no avail, and the period will end with a 3-1 lead for Stephen Buchanan. Of the Oklahoma Sooners, I think he's got some blood in his mouth. Getting that cleaned up. score at this time, 3-1 in favor of Stephen Buchanan, but 33-0 for the Iowa State Cyclones in what has been just a very dominant and very excellent performance by them. I would say the Sooner wrestlers came to wrestle, just need more talent, more growth, and I think we will see that. More recruiting. Buchanan content to ride, although he wants that cradle, and he looks like he's got his hands locked, but I think they unlocked there, so just a little too much telegraphing that. Got to bait it a bit. Your opponent turns in. Don't try and cradle. Bump him forward. Turns in a little more. Bump him forward. Turns a little more. Then you nail the cradle. Dominant top ride, but not real close to back points. I'm surprised we don't see the coaches telling him to let him go. He's got that cross wrist, but no real estate left to roll through and tilt. It's at this time a dominant performance. It's just not pretty. It's not flashy. But now there's only 49 seconds left, so the question is, do you really want to let him go at this time? With only a 3-1 lead, but he has 2 minutes and 42 seconds of riding time. Not a whole lot of action going on. And Caleb Helgeson just unable to withstand the onslaught of Stephen Buchanan, but not giving up a bundle of points either. Once again, another cradle attempt, and there goes an escape. This is a 3-2 match. He does have riding time, and he's back in on the legs and scored almost effortlessly with just a few seconds left. I think he could do that almost as much as he wants, and I'm surprised he's not looking for a bigger margin of victory here. Third period, he's going to go down. Back on his feet. Nice standing switch. He's already got a 2. He's up 8-2. They certainly, and 9-2 with riding time, but you're going to need at least another takedown unless you turn him, and he really hasn't come too close to that, other than having his hands locked briefly for a couple of times on a cradle. Out of bounds, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't let him go at this time. Helgeson down, and Mr. Buchanan chooses a freestyle start, comes out front. So 1:30 left in the period. Dominant performance by Stephen Buchanan, but yet not a major decision yet, but really working heavy on his opponent's head. His opponent takes a shot. He spins behind. Let's let him go again. 3-point takedown. We have finally determined that the takedown is indeed 3 points. That's a little jab at myself. He's got major decision 11-3. He won't lose it with an escape because he's got riding time, but I think he'd want to be a little more dominant here. Let's let him go. Which he does, but just spins behind without really giving an escape. There's the escape. Nice single attempt, and they're out of bounds. Well, they weren't really out of bounds, but I think the official, who's actually done a great job, he anticipated, presumed. Another high crotch attempt. Nice heel pick. And there's another 2. Now it's 12-4 for the Sooner. With 21 seconds left in the period. He's going to let him up one more time. Work that head, pull, tug. And there's a go behind. Another 3-point takedown, 18-5 lead. Here's the deal. If he had started a little early, he could have had a tech fall because he finishes with a 19-5 lead. So the score now moves to 33-4 in a nice dominant win by Stephen Buchanan. And I hate to say this, but I think this is where the Sooner scoring stops.